Hello, everyone. This is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts, and this is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 257. We're going to be talking about a ceratopsian dinosaur, and that dinosaur is a rhinoceros. And so here's an artist rendition of a rhinoceros, and you can see the head here of a rhinoceros, and in like a kind of like a bird's eye view type of thing here. Here's the side view, and this is actually an awesome illustration. I love it. And so let's actually keep on going. Information about a rhinoceros. The name means no nose horn face. Length is 15 to 20 feet long, or 4.5 to 6 meters. Height is 6 to 7 feet tall, or 1.8 to 2.1 meters. Weight is 3,000 pounds. It lived 70.6 to 70 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period, and fossils are found in Alberta, Canada, and it was described by paleontologist named Parks in 1925. So this dinosaur is over 100 years old. And so, yeah, this dinosaur's been around for a long time. And so let's keep going here. And so we got a map of Canada here. And so I'll be highlighting Alberta, which is right there, that orange province in Canada, and that's where Arrhinosaurus fossils have been found. And so here is a size chart of a rhinoceros compared to a modern human, and so kind of sort of a medium-sized ceratopsian in a way, still large, but medium-sized nonetheless. And then here we actually have the skeletal remains of a rhinoceros. And so we have a skull, lower jaw, a shoulder blade, and then partial front limb. But the holotype specimen is just the skull. And so we don't have a lot of Rhinoceros specimens. So this is considered to be a very rare ceratopsian. And so yeah, we'll actually talk about the physical appearances and what family it comes from. So, a rhinoceros is part of the Ceratopsidae. We all know it's a ceratopsian, and it's part of the Chasmosaurinae, family. So that includes like Chasmosaurus, uh, Triceratops, and Torosaurus. You know those and many others. So more of the iconic types of ceratopsians, the ones that have horns on, like, say, the face, on nose, and brow, and it actually has some unique ornamentation for the frill. But the physical characteristics of a rhinoceros is that the brow horns are pointing outward. So not like, say, like Lokiceratops in a way, but more kind of sort of like in between like Lokiceratops and Triceratops. So it's kind of like in between that in terms of brow horn placement. It does have a small nasal horn, even though when the first specimen was discovered, it was thought it did not have a nose horn. But was when it was taking a good close look at it, there was a little bit of a horn that was on the nasal part of the skull, and so that means this animal does have a nose horn. It's just very small. The frill does have small openings, and so this frill is not meant to be designed for defense that much. It's mainly for display. The horns are mainly going to be the defensive weapons mainly, but the ornamentation, all the ornamentation on the skull, the horns, and the frill is mainly going to be display purposes first, then defense. And so, yep, that's what the horns of a Rhinoceratops are for. And of course, like all ceratopsians, a rhinoceros is a herbivore. In the environment that a rhinoceros lived in, it was a very temperate climate, so warm summers, cool winters, and so very temperate type of environment, but still going to be a little bit more on the warm and humid side, but more temperate. There's plenty of plants around, like trees, ferns, cycads, and flowers. Of course, no grass during the time of the dinosaurs. Waterways, there's plenty of lakes, rivers, ponds, and of course, the Western Interior Seaway. So the Western Interior Seaway was actually still cutting through Alberta at that point in time, around 70 million years ago. And the other types of animals that were around, like insects, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, birds or avian dinosaurs, pterosaurs, and of course, other non avian dinosaurs. Now, the predators, mostly it's going to be Albertosaurus. And so the Walking with Dinosaurs episode of the 2025 version did get it correctly of showcasing Rhinoceros with Albertosaurus. And so it makes a lot of sense for a Rhinoceros to be featured in that episode. And I'm glad it was featured because it's a ceratopsian that nobody knows that much about. And it was a good thing it did get an appearance in the 2025 Walking with Dinosaurs. And of course, dromaeosaurs were around at that point in time as well. And so, dromaeosaurs were definitely predators for Arrhinoceratops, mainly the young, but Bertosaurus would have been the top predator during that time. During that time. Now, the extinction of Arrhinosaurus was mostly due to climate change, and so the temperatures climbed around 70 million years ago, and the Rocky Mountains were beginning to form. And so earthquakes were starting to happen, and the retreat of the Western Interior Seaway was also happening as well. And of course, the plans changed, and of course, the new ceratopsians were starting to take over, and of course, new tyrannosaurs were actually coming in too. And so these would be tyrannosaurs that would be more akin to Tyrannosaurus rex in a way. And so this is a map of North America only around 75 million years ago. This is the best one I could find. So, but yeah, so a rhinoceros would have been living around this area right there of Alberta. And so that's where a rhinoceros would have been living in. And so the next episode will be on February 19th, 2026. And that will be the extra episode, my review of Prehistoric Planet Ice Age. I watched every single episode and I gathered all the notes that I need. And I'll give you uh, like the types of animals that were in each episode. And of course, talk about the positives and some things that I would consider negatives and that sort of thing. And what are my overall thoughts about Prehistoric Planet Ice Age and how does it compare to the previous seasons of Prehistoric Planet? And so stay tuned for that for next week. And if you can still send me questions about dinosaurs and other prehistoric life by emailing me at dinochrist71@gmail.com or let's go on my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, yes, you post your questions in the comment section on any Facebook post. Please put your questions in the comment section. Don't put them on Messenger. Messengers are private conversations only. So please put your questions in the comment section on any Facebook post. And also for you YouTubers out there, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. According to my analytics, a lot of you guys are checking out my channel, not subscribed yet. So please feel free to hit the subscribe button and also hit the like button because that's how the YouTube algorithm works. The more likes the video gets, the more likely the video gets spread out to people that are interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general. So please feel free to do so. And also share the video, share the channel to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general. So please feel free to do so. And also hit that notification bell so that way you can get weekly notifications of every video that comes out. And also, if you go on my channel, go to the post tab, you'll see posts of like updates on videos, news in paleontology, mainly in the dinosaur area of news, and of course polls. I post polls every 3 days on the channel, and I see you guys are interacting in these polls, and that's awesome. And so And yeah, I'll keep posting polls every 3 days on the channel. And also for YouTubers out there, leave your questions in the comments section because I do read them all. All of you guys are sending me questions via email, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys are awesome. Give me these great questions for those Q&A episodes. So keep up the great work, and also make sure you keep your questions short and to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I'll post pretty cool stuff on there. You can also follow me on Threads, same thing, at dino.chris.pf. I'll post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of the people around you. Also, for younger people out there, make sure to listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can advocate for a good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, you get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.